Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. This video I'm going to go over some stuff that I got about 6 months ago that I asked John from Cal Freight N-Scale to make me some bales of cardboard and some bales of scrap metal. They've been sitting on my desk for about 4 months of the 6 months, and since I'm on light duty, I decided to start weathering some of these products. Anyhow, here is the bales of metal, which I intend to have a scrap yard on my layout, so I got some of those. And today, I'm going to show you how I did the bales of cardboard. John has a website that shows you guys how to weather his products. I would suggest you go to his website. He uses paints. In this video, I'm going to use pastels. On previous products of his, I did use the paints and they come out very well the way he says to do it. But I am going to show you how I did it with pastels. So let's see if I can show you this, because these freaking things are so small. This is one of the bales of cardboard, and I'll show you how I go from this to this. It's pretty hard to see because they're so small, but that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So stand by and I'll switch the camera over to the work table and we'll get going. Okay, so here we go. Alright, let me zoom in just a bit. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be using pastels, and this is what I got. There's 48 colors in here, and got a lot of stuff to choose from. What I decided to go with, well, let me zoom in a bit more here, and you can see that I've tried several different colors, only because I think that cardboard comes in different colors. It's not just brown. I tried to mix some colors in there, but because I'm using the pastels, they just kind of blend it all together. Oops. So this is one of them that I did multicolor on. But the one I'm going to show you today is this guy. I think this one and this one came out the best. So let's get on with the how-to. Zoom out a bit here so you can see. First important thing is to prime all your stuff. Because of the resin, it's kind of shiny and it doesn't adhere very well. And that doesn't matter if you use paints or if you use pastels. Anyhow, the color I chose to do is this orangey, brownish. I really don't know the color, but anyhow, what we will do is we will take one that's already been primed and we'll hold it with the tweezer and just a small paintbrush. I like John's method with the Q-tips, but I don't have any Q-tips on hand, so basically just brush it on. Now these colors, if you handle it with your fingers, of course it'll come off, but after you shoot it with a clear coat, they should be okay. You guys seeing all of this, right? I can't do this and watch the camera at the same time. Alright, so now it looks kind of pinkish, I guess you would say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this brown to it. And kind of stab it in there to try and get all the little detail. And eventually, when I get out to the store, I'll get some India ink and put some India ink on it. Blow some of the color off, and that's pretty close. Make it just a bit darker. And the next part is the fun part, trying to do the banding on it. Anyhow, basically that's it. Get a little India ink, and a little India ink will fill in all the little detail up here. But for now, we'll just show you how I do this, and we'll go on from there. Now, like I said, I'm using this thread right here that I wish was a little bit thinner, because it's kind of overkill on the bales, because the bales are so small. Anyhow, there we go with the anyhows. Got my nifty little surgical scissors. Get a nice clean end on your thread, and then what I'm going to do, can you guys see all of this, is I have it upside down right now. And also, what you should do with these on the bottom half, if you intend to glue it down to anything, give it a little, not very much, just a little scuff up so your glue sticks better. Alright, now I'm using this Loctite super glue. I bought the wrong kind. This kind of sets up really quick. So what I will do now is put a little bit on this piece of plastic that I have here, and I will take my toothpick and we'll put a little smear on here, and we'll take our thread, if it cooperates, and we'll stick him right in that puddle of glue. We'll give it a second or two to set up, and then we'll wrap it and do the same thing again. We'll do this twice for each bale, and to think I got about 50 of them to do. So I'll be busy, and unfortunately I think I'm going to have to go back to the doctor's, because one of my fingers is not working right. Let's see if this is, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so once that glue sets up, you take it and wrap it around the bale, and once you get it back into position, just pull it taut and take some more of your glue and just hit it with the glue, and give that a few seconds, and we will snip it. Yeah, so this index finger is locking up on me still, so that's one of the things that they need to fix, and apparently they didn't do a very good job, so I might have to go back in the hospital and be laid up for another 7 to 10 days. Anyhow, once this sets up, and it don't take very long with this glue, I just snip it, and I'll get this little end a little later on. Let it set up really good. Okay, so now, now we're ready for the second one. And let's put a little more glue on here. Uh-oh, that's twice that fell. Okay, got your glue on there. set your thread in. Give it a few seconds to set up. And when you guys do this, try and get the thread next to each other on the bottom so you don't have this big old lump down there. And so it sits kind of flat when it's on your layout or wherever you're going to put it. This is going to go in my Arizona Pacific paper recycling plant. There's going to be all of this detail out there. And I think the next video I'll be doing for you guys will be an update for my layout. Okay, so we are tight. Come back around and hold them tight. It's kind of hard working with this little guy. Once you get it nice and tight, and go ahead and add your glue. And it's slipping out of my fingers right now, but we got it anyhow. So we'll just let that sit up for a couple of seconds, and it'll be another completed bale. But like I said, I want to get some thinner thread or something other than thread to use that's a bit thin, because this is like a little out of scale. But it's all I have to use right now, so that's what we'll use. Okay, so now we got the second one on there, and let's see, where's my tweezers at? I'm not going to set this down yet because the glue is still a bit wet, but you can see it gives the appearance of being baled. And you can always kind of move these guys out a little bit to give it a little bit better spacing. But anyhow, that's how I do it. All pretty. And to think I have about 50 more of these to do, and I keep going off camera. Like I said, it's hard to do this and do the camera at the same time. But anyhow, we'll go back to me. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I tried to do it all in one clip, so you don't have to worry about the transitions from one clip to another. As always, your comments, questions, input, and subs are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.